shall give an accounting of himself to God. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
I am the light of the world, says the Lord. Whoever follows me will have the light of life.
And of course, the parents of Rolando is a very dear member of our parish. And thank you very much for your work that you do, for your contribution, more importantly, for your presence in the parish. Thank you very much. And that's the beauty of death. No more pain, no more oxygen, no more pills to take. But there is also advantage. Of course, it's a big advantage to be alive. Because when we are alive, we will be surrounded with people who loved us. Christmas, we are together. Thanksgiving, we are together. Birthdays, we are together. And very important events in life. So that is why this death of Rolando is also a reminder for us to spend quality time with persons that you love. Do not take them for granted, because we do not know when will they be with us.
My soul, my sacred heart with thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art.
Together we all pray, Our Father, Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us from the Lord, we pray, from every evil.
We shall not hunger, and who believe we shall not thirst. No one can come to me unless the Father is my flesh for the life of the world. Some melon shadow from his soil, and some among choking thorns. There are times to fly, times to hold.
Should your departed servant Rolando, obtaining through this gift pardon for his sins, will be counted worthy to enter your kingdom, there to praise you for all eternity.
I could stand up here and tell you how much I love him and miss him, but I would turn into a blubbering mess pretty quickly. So instead, I'm going to share a couple funny stories that really define the person that Roland was. Way back in 2003, my roommates and I started playing this game called Star Wars Galaxies. To put it simply, it was a game that was set in the Star Wars universe, where everyone could interact with anyone. This is where I met Roland. We were both in this group together, where the mantra was, don't take the game seriously. And boy, did we take that to heart. We found out about a year later that the whole group was run by a teenager, which made it even that much better considering we were both in our 30s. After playing for a few months, Roland and I found that we lived very close to each other, and thus decided that we needed to meet in person. My roommate Aaron and I waited for Roland outside the restaurant, watching the escalator for his arrival. And then magic happened. A 70-year-old Asian man came up the escalator, and Aaron rushed over to greet him, only to find out that it wasn't Roland. Then the real magic happened. Roland sauntered up from around the corner, long flowing hair and all, doing his bit of a shimmy dance. So of course I have to ask him what the dance is all about. And he says it's the dance from the game we play. And wouldn't you know it, he did it ever since. So if you ever happen to see Roland, over the past 20 years, doing a dance where he's just standing around doing this, it was from the game we played. It was at that point that I realized that Roland and I were going to be inseparable. We quickly discovered that we both enjoyed a good meal. Roland, with the help of Vince, opened my world to foods I never even knew existed. From Filipino to Korean barbecue, to Mongolian to Chinese, we ate it all. At one point, all three of us were playing yet another Star Wars game, and we would regularly go out to get dinner after the game. This is where I first learned of Roland's Jedi mind trick powers. He had the unique ability to simply mention a restaurant or a type of food to me off the cuff, and somehow, some way, that got set in my brain where I would absolutely have to have that food in the next week. And he knew it worked with me every single time. Roland was one of the most gregarious people I know. He was a guy that was friends with everyone and drew much joy from mashing all those friends together. Whether it be work friends, Star Wars friends, Doctor Who friends, etc. There are many, many people in this room right now that I consider a true friend. People that I wouldn't know if it wasn't for Roland. He was comfortable in any social situation, and if you were in need or needed help, he was always the first one there. Roland was a continuous presence at all of our social parties, and quickly became known as Egg Roland, due to the massive tray of lumpia that he always brought to every party. Friends would come to me like I was a drug dealer or something, asking if Roland was going to a particular party because they knew that they would need to get their lumpia fix. He always knew how to put smiles on faces, and he never hesitated to do so. Roland and the time I spent with him meant the world to me. I was trying to figure out a way to convey the magnitude to you, and came to the conclusion that a list is best. So here we go. We logged 15,000 road trip miles together, 8,600 flight miles logged together, 342 different restaurants visited, 17 Star Wars and other various conventions together, 14 Friends Thanksgivings attended, 13 deep fried Super Bowls attended, 10 karaoke songs sung together, but not Eye of the Tiger, that was Roland's. 6 Halloween parties attended, 4 MMOs played together, and one fantastic friendship. Rolando Calrissian, Egg Roland, Rolo, and Tutu, my friend. You may have left this world to be that blue glowing Master Jedi you always wanted to be, but you'll always be remembered in here. And I'm sure your Jedi mind trick powers will continue to coerce me for years to come. I love you, buddy. And in the words of Roland, at any function on any given day, Utini!
I remember Roland as an intelligent, vibrant, funny, and happy-go-lucky person. He was easy to be around. He was not high maintenance. Roland was just a young kid. I think he was just like 17 or 18 years old. Roland and I both had this affinity for the vigil adoration. We used to go to St. Elizabeth Seton Church on Fridays and pray in front of the Blessed Sacrament. Our friendship was such that he asked me to be his Nino for his confirmation. It was a real privilege and an honor to serve in that capacity. I then asked him to be an altar server for my wedding in 1987. From there, he became the godfather of my first child, Angeli. Unfortunately, Roland and I somehow lost touch for almost 20 years. This was around the mid-1990s. About 3 years ago, I opened a Facebook account so that my wife can communicate with her family regarding their grand reunion plans. Roland sent me a friend request, which I accepted. I finally got reconnected with Roland. I also was able to get his phone number from Kuya Ray during one of the LaSalle alumni golf outings. I play golf with Kuya Ray almost every week, but we both got kicked out of the LaSalle alumni because we weren't partaking in their dinner plans. It was really nice to get reconnected with the Sanidad family. Roland and I scheduled a lunch meeting and to get caught up. I was not aware that he had colon cancer and has been fighting it for years. It was sad for me to hear that he was ill. Roland was still upbeat considering his condition. My wife Lisa and daughter Angeli also had a chance to see and talk to Roland. My family and I were deeply saddened upon hearing of Roland's passing. He was so young, and we will surely miss him. We love you, Roland. I know Roland was a Star Wars fan. According to Master Yoda, death is a natural part of life. Rejoice for those around you who transform into the Force. Roland, you are now one with the Force. And in closing, I would just like to quote the iconic football coach Lou Holtz. He said, "If you want to be happy for 1 or 2 hours, you eat a good steak. If you want to be happy for a day, you play golf. If you want to be happy for a week, you go on a cruise. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, you place your trust in God." Thank you.
I want to dedicate this song to my uncle, who always wanted to live life to the fullest. He didn't hesitate to make the most of the remainder of his life, and we should all take an example from him. And most people tend to take most things in life for granted and regret it later on. So this song is for him, for all of you, and for me. Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know, you give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. With every broken bone, I swear I lived. With every broken bone, I swear I lived. Thank you.
Merciful Lord, turn toward us and listen out to our prayers, and open the gates of paradise to your servant Rolando, and help us to remain to comfort one another with the assurances of faith, until we all meet Christ again, and with you, together with the saints in the kingdom of heaven. May the angels lead you to paradise. May the martyrs lead you on your way. May you see the face of the Lord your God. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. And may God's voice be heard. Come, my good and faithful servant Rolando, share in your master's joy. And the Lord be with you. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Fly like a bird to the Lord, my soul. I want to soar like an eagle, far away from home. I know I'll never in my heart in peace, in my joy and in my Shadow for life, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you shine like the country, and famine will bring eagles bear you on the breath of dawn, and for to his angels he's given all names. He will guide
Nice and big smile. Beautiful.
Because I've been seeing your picture.
Are you filming?
Okay, let Jada know. Want to face the camera? Want to face the video?
I don't think you didn't get either of these yet, right? You got a choice between one of them?
To be able to imitate Christ, we should possess the heart that is full of love, of mercy, and of kindness. The souls of the just will rise. And may the voice of the masters be heard. Come, my good and faithful servant Rolando, come in your master's joy. Amen.
And the balloon for the friends and
Family gets doves.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
The mom and the dad there.
There's a lot. I'll take the last.
Ivan. Jared. I'm sorry. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more. Now it's 9 more. It smells like bird.
There they are. I mean, I'm just kind of like taking.
I'll leave you alone. Trust me.
That's true. He sneezed. We're all like.
like heart forever.
Godspeed, son.
May the force be with you.
We love you, Roland. You'll always be missed and never forgotten. God bless you. Rest in peace, cousin.
Condolence to the Sanidad family, especially to Oli and Sunny, and to all the family circle.
We sympathize and condolences to Oli and Ray or Sunny for the demise of his son or their son, Roland.
Hi, Roland. This is Lou Wong. I have known you since you were little because you grew up as a Warner Lambert family kids, and it's hard to see you go. I love you and I love your parents. We've been friends for so long. I know you are now in heaven with the Lord, and God bless you.
Peace.
Yeah. The force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Yes. Amen.
Hello, Stanley and Oli, and we sincerely express our condolences for the untimely passing of Roland. And it's the bad timing for everything, but I'm sure God the Father is really happy for him up there now. Thank you.
Hello, Oli and Sunny. Sorry for the loss, but say Roland is in a better place right now, and we know that say God is with him and he loves him so much. Thank you.
Well, it was a beautiful service. Roland, I think you would have been absolutely happy with the things that were said and the way all your friends interacted with each other. We miss you and love you deeply, and we will see you again at a future time. Love you, buddy.
Hi, Oli and Ray. Our deepest sympathy with the loss of your son, and to Roland, may his soul rest in peace, and God bless everyone. Thank you.
Okay, to the Sanidad family, we've been praying for Roland for a long time that he gets well, and he got well, and then he had a relapse. So we're still praying for him, even if he passed on already. What I want to say is we love you all, especially Sunny and Oli. We will be there always for you.
Oli and Sunny, we just want to say in my name and all our group that we love you so much and we feel so much your loss. We really are praying for your son, so he is with the Lord. But we're also praying for you to be strong, like you always show us, and to rely on the Lord to provide you the support you need. That's all.